I'm a student in a kinesiology course called Obesity, Adipocyte Function, and Weight Management. The course is open to both undergraduate and graduate students, and is based on this, the Wiki Foresight map. It illustrates the obesity system in the form of a causal loop model. While quite confusing, a more simplified version breaks the system down into more generalized groupings of variables. The ones closest to the middle, specifically food consumption and physical activity, are generally considered first when thinking about the issue of obesity. Let's look at the quiz that my class wrote on the first day of the course. There were 3 questions. Is obesity a problem? Why or why not? What are the causes of obesity? And what approaches can be used to reduce the prevalence of obesity in the population? Now consider the wordles created from a portion of the class's answers, where the largest words are those most commonly used. The students in my class all agreed that obesity is a problem, but they had a hard time considering causes beyond energy, activity, food, and genetics. Similarly, the major approaches to reducing the prevalence of obesity included social changes and changes in education and exercise. My partners Jennifer, Diana, Gabrielle, and I put together this video, which represents the culmination of our first assignment, entitled Defining Healthy Media Challenge. The project's aim is to challenge conventional norms surrounding the obesity system, and to provide a broader understanding of this complex issue. In the first part of the assignment, over the course of 5 weeks, every student had to post 1 blog online each week. The blogs described healthy behaviors, activities, and support systems that are related to the obesity problem, and were accompanied by corresponding healthy images. The challenge was to think outside the box. The blog portion of the assignment clearly shows a transformation in our way of thinking, our understanding of obesity, and what we consider to be nudges towards healthy behavior and environments. Consider week 1. Physical activity dominated, being the main subject of 14 posts. However, other blog posts also discussed healthy eating, healthy food supports, and supports for physical activity. Interestingly, in a wordle created from week 1 blogs, the largest word is healthy, and food, activity, and physical are also big. Obesity, while smaller, is included too. As the weeks progressed, the feedback we were given about the blog posts resulted in a decreased number of images about physical activity and healthy food. Consequently, there was an increased diversity of images ranging from food systems, self-efficacy, and psychology to supportive environments and support for changing social norms. Throughout the process, we branched out beyond the central clusters to include outlying regions of the obesity system's map. In the 5th and final week, the diversity in the blog posts is evident, including such subjects as Facebook and iTouch. Let's look at the wordle created from the final week of blog posts. While the words healthy, food, activity, and physical are still present, they are much smaller, and obesity is now the largest word. As well, words such as children, women, social, self-esteem, and family are also included. The full assignment's purpose is to develop a working definition of healthy and what healthy environments look like. By using the obesity system's map to do so, we uncovered the many interrelated variables that contribute to obesity and discovered that they are the same variables that contribute to health. So, why is this assignment so important? Well, let's consider the results of a survey our class completed in the 2nd week of the course, where we had to rate personal characteristics of obese individuals. The same survey was also completed by a group of physicians with these results. Most physicians think obese individuals are awkward, unattractive, ugly, and non-compliant. That's not really ideal, considering that physicians probably deal with obese individuals on a daily basis. How did our class fare in comparison? It's rather disheartening to think that our class found obese people to be more awkward, unattractive, ugly, weak-willed, lazy, and sloppy than physicians did. In our area of study, shouldn't we be more objective and open-minded? At the very least, kinesiology and health sciences students should have a greater understanding of the issues involved in the obesity problem. This is key to removing the stigma surrounding obese individuals and interacting with them positively and objectively in a professional environment. This course isn't about memorizing facts and figures to regurgitate on a test and forget the minute the semester's over. It's about developing an understanding of the bigger picture and giving us the tools to develop viable solutions to the complex problem of obesity. More importantly, when we understand that healthy should be defined by what it is rather than being defined by what it is not, it becomes apparent that the solution to the obesity problem can be found in the variables that contribute to health. Quite obviously, health and obesity are closely intertwined, since the variables that affect one are the same variables that affect the other. Finally, this course has made us consider obesity from a different perspective, and that alone is something that we can take away and make use of in our future careers. As a group, we think that more students should undergo this learning experience, because the biggest nudge that we as students need when defining health and healthy environments is to look beyond the individual choices that we learn about in other classes, like diet and exercise, and instead to turn to all the other variables in the obesity systems map.